like a mini baby ass mukbang because in the thumbnail I had mad crab legs, which y'all can see, and now I got these. It's like what had happened was I had ate some of the food and then like I didn't like record or whatever, but it's okay. I think you guys will be okay. Okay, so the story that I'm gonna do is, and I'm gonna be done with this in like 2 seconds. The story that I'm gonna do is gonna be about me relocating to Columbus. I moved to Columbus in like end of 2016, and I'm originally from Pittsburgh. I've been born and raised in Pittsburgh. That's where I'm living now. See, I almost had it. I almost had that. I've been living in Pittsburgh for the majority of my life, and I just wanted something different. Like I had worked a lot of places. I was Storytime on its own. I had worked mad places, and I was just like, there's just nothing here for me anymore. Like, let me just do something new. So I started looking to relocate to just the Ohio area in general, and I was gonna move to Cleveland. Like, I got a job with this hotel, like a major hotel, and I was like, okay, this could work. Like, you know, I could work at this hotel, just enjoy like my time away from, I don't even have patience to deal with that. Just enjoy my time away from the butter. I guess backstory on the sauce, I just put like onions in it. I got that from Tay and Lou. They might have got it from somebody, I don't know, but I put onions in here. Tony's. Everybody been telling me about Tony's. Classic seasoned salt, hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce. And I had eggs and potatoes in here. So that's what I'm eating out of here. But anyway, side note, I just started eating crab legs. Like, hopefully it's not too dark. I tried to put some light in it. But I just started eating crab legs like a year ago. My family just does not do seafood. Like, we just don't. And yesterday I was doing mad good with the cracking of the crabs, and today it just ain't working. So anyway, I just want to change the scenery, and I decided to move. So Ohio was close. It's close enough for me to be able to come back and see my mom if I needed to, or just be around my family if I needed to. But I don't know. It wasn't far enough away, I don't think. Like, where I really wanted to go was Atlanta. That's like the ultimate goal. Like I said in one of my other videos. But I was applying for jobs. I was working a temporary job in Pittsburgh that was paying pretty good. It was only for a couple months because I knew that I was going to be leaving. And I was applying for jobs in Columbus and Atlanta just to see like what I got. And like, job market down there, in my experience, is a lot different than Columbus. I could go to Columbus right now and find a job in a week probably. Just because they're available. Not saying the jobs aren't available in Atlanta. I think it's just a little bit more competitive. So, long story short, the reason why I ended up in Columbus is because that's where I got the job. Well, rewind. I'm sorry. I mentioned that I was going to move to Cleveland because I got a hotel job, but I was also applying in Columbus for places, and I ended up getting basically a better job in Columbus. So I had to contact them, let them know that I rescinded the offer, couldn't do it. So I had to call them and let them know, or email or whatever I did, I don't remember. But I couldn't take the job in Cleveland. And also, Cleveland just wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't as like, I don't know how to put it, and I don't want to sound like my opinion can end all be all, but I didn't know, it wasn't like as developed as Columbus. Like Columbus had more. Like it had more job opportunities. Like yeah, Cleveland had Cleveland Clinic, and I did interview there, but I really didn't like the department. But that didn't work out. But I feel like Columbus had more to do. It was just more like, not only more to do, but it was a little bit more just modern. I don't know how to put it. It just was different. It offered something different that Columbus did. So I ended up going to interview for the job. It was at a cell phone company. It was at a call center. And I drove down with my mom to interview. Columbus from here is like 3 hours away. So it was like we just stayed for the day and went back. So I interviewed for the position. I did good on the interview. And maybe like a day or a couple days later, they called me in, offered me a position. It was paying decent money. It was paying more than the hotel was paying. And Columbus was had a little bit more to offer in terms of apartments and stuff. And I'm real finicky. I'm real particular about where I'm trying to sleep and whatever eat and all that. I just don't mess around. I'm gonna just be honest with you. So God forbid I'm never in a situation where I can't be as particular. I mean, I guess it is what it is, but they just had better apartments, real estate in terms of what I researched. So, and the apartments were a little bit cheaper. Like cost of living in Columbus is not like super expensive. I'm not saying that it is in Cleveland, but you get more bang for your buck, basically. Let's put it that way. So I found a place. I got the job. I got a job, then I found the place. That's the order. And basically I was ready to move. By like October, I was ready to move. So I moved in sometime in November. And like literally I was living there for like 3 days, and literally 3 days in, somebody broke into my apartment. Crazy shit ever. And I live in the hood. Like where I am now, like my mom's house, I live in the hood. I have never had that issue. Well, we're gonna get to that because I did have that issue once I got back. And I was breaking in my house, but we'll get there. Maybe not this video, but we'll get there. But they had delivered something, and I told the lady at the leasing office that I wanted it delivered. Like I wanted them to accept it there, because I wasn't in Columbus. Like even though I moved to Columbus, maybe like technically moved, signed a lease mid-November, I wasn't living there until like end of November, because that's when the job started. So I was still going back and forth to Pittsburgh literally like every other day or something like that, moving stuff. Because it wasn't just that, it just wasn't that far. I didn't have everything I needed, like couch, bed, all that stuff down there. So basically, moral of the story, this bitch let them deliver the shit to the apartment, and it's sitting out there. So obviously whoever's watching the place knows that I'm not there. And I hadn't even been there long enough to like do anything. Like I don't even know how else to explain it to you guys. But I think the maintenance man or something left the window open, like not open but unlocked. So when I got back, my screen was gone in my window. They stole my laptop. It was an old laptop, so I really wasn't impressed. And I mean, it had a password on it, so I mean, you couldn't necessarily. I don't know what they can do, but I doubt you could get my information, even if you could, like use it again or sell it or something. Called the police. Police was like, "Oh yeah, like give me the information on the laptop. We're gonna do a little investigation on it." Man, fuck 12. They ain't help me with shit. They didn't do nothing. They act like he had a report started. I had even emailed him after, and he basically didn't do anything. So moral of the story is somebody got my computer. I really wasn't impressed about it. Like I said, it was old, but still, it's just the principle of like somebody being in the shit. So needless to say, after that, I was ready for anything else after that. But I was like, day 4 of moving to Ohio, I'm getting broken into. And what I found out is where I thought I was living, because I thought I was living like in a suburb, which it technically was like a suburb, but it wasn't like a nice suburb. But you don't know that until you get familiar and you live there and you're like, okay, this probably ain't where I want to be living, right? So I lived there. It was alright. It was inexpensive. It was a new apartment, like a couple years old. I think only one person maybe had lived there before me, or maybe it was like a year or two old. I don't remember. And I started working at a cell phone company, and like half the people. What's crazy about that experience is half the people who were working there with me on my team, because there were 2 different teams. I think maybe it's like 3 different teams. Everybody was from like a different state. Like one guy that I met was really cool with. I still talk to him every now and then. He was from New York. People was coming from. Somebody came from Cleveland. Somebody came from Florida. I want to say a couple people came from Florida. Like nobody was from Columbus on that team. So we were all like new to the area, didn't know shit. So we were all like try to go out with each other. We were super close. I'm not gonna lie, like as a team, we were super close, and there was some extra shit going on with that. I don't even know if I can put this on. This might have to be 2 parts because it's too much to put into it. So we were all, and then not only were we all from different places, but we were all trying to like escape something. Like we were all trying to like escape shit going on. Like I had just like a couple months before that, I had broke up with my ex. Like, and I was in love with this girl. Like I felt like I can't breathe, something like that. Like I couldn't breathe without this girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that way now, but obviously, but I did at the time. And guy come from New York. He was kind of going through some stuff with his girlfriend, and the girl that was from Cleveland was going through stuff with. She was like bisexual, I think. I don't know what she considers herself. I think she was bisexual. She was going through stuff, and I was just trying to like escape something and like just have fun. So we would all go out. Like when I tell you. When I get a job to work and make my check. I do not get a job to be friends with anybody at a job. I've never been. I have like, of all the jobs I've worked at, I have maybe 2 people I would consider friends that I've kept, and I've worked a lot of jobs. So this whole thing was just new to me. I think the only reason why I did it was because like I wasn't from there. So I wanted to like, you know, meet people and whatever. And, you know, I don't know. I guess you just want to get the full experience. Another girl that I met was from Columbus. This is how I ended up getting around in Columbus. I didn't know where to go. We're going to call her, I don't know. We're going to call her Cassidy. That's a good name. Cassidy was from Columbus. And she was like, quote unquote engaged with some dude, and they were going through stuff. She was going through some personal stuff, and we ended up connecting. Like we seen each other one day. We was like the first day maybe. Some guy was talking. He just wasn't saying anything. And you know when people were talking, and you're just like, what are you talking about? She had that look on her face, and we were both looking like that. And we just kind of looked at each other like, what? Like, what's he talking about? We just started laughing. Like, not in front of him, in his face, but like, just like, amongst ourselves. That's how we started to be cool. So, and then like, when I first seen it, like, you know, you scope out the place. So she was the most attractive person there. She really was. And like, there's no shade. Like, she's cute. She's a cute girl. But like, in a room full of other people, she might not be the most attractive, but out of that group, she was. But even still, like, I'm not the type of person where I'm like, oh, I see you, like, I'm gonna get you. That's not my MO. I was just like, oh, she's cute. She seemed cool. Fast forward, we start talking, but she was talking to some other girl at the job as well, another dyke. And this dyke did not like me, like, and I had done nothing to her. I don't know why dykes be doing that. It be certain people though. I'll be right back. I had to do something real quick. So she started talking to him. Basically what happened is that was the first day we met each other. We get split up in like 2 or 3 teams. I wasn't on her team. I was praying she was on my team. But the guy that I told you I was close to, he was cool. I was talking to him the first day as well. This is all just new for me because like I really am not that type of person. It's not that I'm a mean person. I'm just not really like outspoken. So unless you're like trying to talk to me, we're probably not gonna talk. So, but I'm trying to get out of that. But me and the guy, like, we were really cool. He was a character. All these people that I was like, quote unquote, like meeting and talking to, most of them I was on the same team with, except for her. She was on the team with the other dyke. So, and we would see them. We would be like, are they like together? But, what did I say I was gonna call her? Cassidy? Yeah, Cassidy. Cassidy was straight. And that doesn't mean that you can't hang out with gay people if you're straight. But she didn't come off like she was hanging out with gay people. I guess is what I'm getting at. And we would everybody in the call center would be looking in this new Howard call center area. Would be like, are they together? Are they talking? And she would be like, no, like we're not talking. Come to find out that they were messing around, basically. Fast forward. That's why homegirl didn't like me. But I didn't know that. And then, honestly, this is gonna sound bad, but not only were they messing around, but she was low-key engaged, not engaged. I don't know what they had going on. But like, I didn't care about none of that. And that's not even me. Like, if somebody's like trying to talk to me, and I know they got somebody or they got something going on, like I'm not interested in that. I don't deal with that. Well, I told you, like, not that situation. I don't give a fuck. Like, I was down there to thought. I was down there to thought and bop. Okay, like I was trying to get it in. So me and the girl had an issue. Me and the other dyke tried to report us and said we was like bothering her. We really weren't. Like, every time we would see her, she would like make a noise or a laugh or something, you know, something to be petty. And then she tried to flip the script and say we was bothering her when we really weren't. And I was like, yo, like, this girl's either trouble or this dyke is just really sensitive. Like, I don't know which one it is. She was trouble, basically. I don't have enough time in the day to go over it. And don't get me wrong, like, she's a cool person. Like, we still talk. We work for the same company, but I work from home, so like we can communicate. So she'll hit me up every now and then, but like, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, she was going through that situation, and we were kicking it. We would start hanging out. And one day I invited her out. She was with the guy, and I was like, yeah, like whenever we go out, you want to come on kick it with us? At this point, I'm kind of like getting to know her. So she's like, yeah, okay. So she gave me her number. I text her like, this better be your real number. I just wanted to text her. I was like, this better be your real number. And like, you better come out when we go out. And she's like, here's my real number. We can go out. So we go out. At this time, like I'm saying, I don't want to make anybody sound bad, especially not me or her anyway. But we were not giving a fuck, okay? We were out every weekend. We worked like the Sunday to Thursday in training. We were out Thursday and Friday and Saturday if we could. I went to work hungover several times, at least 1 or 2 times. We just were having fun, so like we just didn't care. Like she was going through whatever she was going through. She didn't care. I was going through whatever I was going through. We didn't care. We was having fun together. Like we were just having a good time together. Every time we went out, it was a good time. And we would go out with like the guys I told you about, the other girl from Cleveland, a couple other people. We would all just go out and have fun. So that's how we started talking. Next thing you know, she's like, well, I'm breaking up with a dude because like it's not working out, this and that. And I'm like, well, if that's on you, you know what I mean? The first dyke was trying to be like, if you want to be with me, you gotta break up with the dude. And she was like, I don't want to be with you. Like basically it was the vibe she was telling everybody. That's the whole thing. But the vibe she was telling everybody was like she didn't want to be with a old girl. That was just like, it was a fling. But when it came to me, she was trying to act like, oh, she really wanted to be with me. Like, I really never dated a girl, but this is different. And I'm like, all right, cool. And her parents were the most religious people ever. This is why I said I don't have time to go over everything because it's too long. So we would kick it. We would talk. We ended up, she ended up moving in with me, like, in my apartment. I know. Typical. She ended up moving in my apartment. This is all after like she stopped talking to the dyke at work and she stopped like talking to homeboy, and like we were really good. We were just like ripping and running. We would always go somewhere. Like the first week, like I want to say like a week or two after, not I met her, because the first day I met her was like that first day when we were laughing at the dude talking. We really didn't talk that much after that. It was like maybe like a month or something, a couple weeks after that we started talking. Once we started seeing each other. And like maybe like 2 or weeks or something like that after we started talking to each other, I'm like, yo, you want to go to, my best friend her birthday was coming up. This is in January 2017 at this point. And I started that job in November 2016. I'm like, you want to go to like Virginia with me? We went to Virginia / DC, you know how that is. She's like, yeah, all right. When I tell you, I would never do that with somebody that I just met like all of 2 months, 2-3 months ago. I would never do that. That's not me. But it was something about her that just made me feel comfortable. And in her words, it was something about me that just made her feel comfortable that we just did it. We had like a bomb time down there. And it was like French Montana was supposed to be at the club or something. And like, I didn't care. And I don't know. We had a good time. But I think like that spawned like us being really like close. We were just really close. And after we graduated training, we picked the same schedule every time. Like, there was no way to guarantee we would get the same schedule, or we would put like rank our options like in the best way that we could so that we could get the same schedule. And we took the same days off. We always be together. If you saw me, you saw her. If you saw her, you saw me. That's how it was. But like, her dad was like okay, kind of okay, but her mom was not with the shits. And I really like cared about her. Like, she really talked to me like I was crazy and stuff all the time. And I would never disrespect her because like I really cared about Cassidy, but her mom, like, today her mom tried it, I would let her have it. Let's put it that way. But I think I gotta do part 2 because I really don't want to hit no long ass video. But at this point, she stayed with me. We got into it real bad, and she left. Moved back in with her parents, and I talked to her for like a couple months. And she was just going through something. But it was really hard on me because I was like, I really said some like fucked up shit to her that I knew I shouldn't have said. And I just had to sit and think about it like while we weren't talking, and I just felt really bad about it. Because I know it didn't help her situation at all. But after that, it was like a couple months went by, we did start talking again. And like her mom was not happy about that, but like, it is what it is. We start talking again, we get another place together. And that's what I'm about to tell you is where we got the second place together. Because the situation is too crazy to go into. And I don't want to tell all her personal business or mine. Because there's certain stuff I just won't get into that don't need to be on YouTube. I don't care how many followers I have. But moral of the story is, I completely left out this girl I had met on this app that I was talking to, and she wanted to see me. She was from Detroit, I think. And I was like, yeah, like, cool, whatever. Because like I said, I was being a hoe. I'm not gonna lie, I was out there doing it. And I wasn't being a hoe, like, looking at everybody named Mom, but I was talking to whoever. Telling every girl she the one for me. Like, I was just doing whatever, dog. But I would always post Cassidy on Snapchat and something. She was like, she's not even cute. Like, I thought that wasn't your girlfriend. No. At this point, she wasn't my girlfriend. Like, we didn't make that official for like several months after the whole like for like 3 months after the New Year. But like, old girl was just like too much. Like, she would be like, because I got a puppy too at that time. The dog that I posted, that's in my video sometimes. She'd be like, oh, how's our dog? I had been talking to old girl, like, not even serious talking, just like, you know, what's up, haha, let's kiki for a little bit. For like a couple months, bro, and she was doing the most, and I'm like, that type of stuff weirds me out, and it like pushes me away. And then Cassidy got mad at me one day for still talking to her, but it was like innocent. That was a hot mess. I gotta come back with part 2. That doesn't involve me eating. So that I could really tell how it ended, how everything ended. And yeah. Like I said, I hate when people get on YouTube and be like, oh my god, there's so much to it, but I ain't gonna say no. But I just like, I don't feel like certain things, like, I'm not gonna put them in it. I'm just not gonna do that to her ever, period. There's a lot that went into it that just caused us to like not work. And I still love her, like, I still have love for her. Like, I wish that, like, I don't know, I wish that we could have just like not gone through half the stuff we've gone through, because you know how you go through too much with somebody and it's like too much to come back from, even to be friends. That's kind of like what happened to us, and I wish that hadn't happened, because like I had some of the best times in my life with her. Like, that's why I really am so thankful that I went to Columbus and not Cleveland, because I would have never met her. I would have never done like half the stuff I've done. Like I went to Columbus Pride. That was my first Pride event with her. Like all this stuff that happened. But it's like sometimes, no matter how much you get along with somebody, how much y'all care about each other, and how much y'all think y'all should be together, and yeah, that's not always the person you meant to be with. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do part 2. I'm gonna pick up December 2017 when we got a new apartment together, and how that went. And I might go back over some of the call center stuff, because I really didn't get into the deep stuff with the call center. Because I was like, y'all know how call centers be ratchet. Like, that was ratchet. Like, it was professional ratchet in there. And there was dykes for days. I had never worked a job where there was so many dykes. It was too much. That whole experience was crazy. I wish I had a reality TV show at that time, because people would have watched it. Like, I would have got views. But anyway, if y'all watched, I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I only had 2 crab legs, but like I just couldn't not eat it, so it got eaten. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll be back with part 2 later, maybe on the weekend, a couple days from now, and I'll see y'all then.